Hello everyone, this is Clausius and I'm back with another Go video, and today I want to talk about a post that the AGA has made, and it's the AGF, the American Go Foundation, Invest in KGS. For those of you who don't know, KGS is a online Go server. It's much like OGS, the online Go server, excuse me, and KGS is the kind of the oldest, most popular, it's not like the most popular right now because OGS has kind of overtaken them a bit in recent years, but it was the go-to server for a good decade. When I first started playing, KGS was the go-to server. It was the best English Western server to use. Now we have English clients for Asian servers, which is really nice for non-players and stuff like Foxway Chi, Taijom, PandaNet, and of course OGS, KGS. These are all fantastic servers, but the AGF actually invested in KGS to try and restore the, a quote-unquote dinosaur Go server, in the sense that many people do miss or are very nostalgic about KGS, myself included. So what did they do? Well, they actually made KGS Plus free. Now, what is KGS Plus? So I actually have KGS pulled up here. KGS Plus was a membership where you could sign up for $15 a month and get access to pro lectures, which wasn't nearly as common back in the day. And you could actually go up here to KGS Plus and see recent lectures. You can see the schedule, and their schedule is on their website. And that actually, let's see if I can copy that. Let's pull it up and see what it does. So you can see that these actually, I think these times are auto-translated into your time zone. Don't quote me on that. You do have to double-check the times, but it tells you when lectures are. And the KGS Plus, the money made from KGS Plus, did go into hiring professional players to give weekly lectures, and it's very, very cool. So if you wanted like weekly lectures for a cheap price or some pro level content for a cheap price, it was a great thing to do. Nowadays it's a little bit they're struggling a little bit more because there's so many pros doing videos and YouTube channels and stuff now too, but it's still a great service, and since it's free, I think it's a very fantastic way to advertise their server and get people back onto KGS. All you have to do is just log on, create an account and everything, and then up KGS Plus, you get the recent lectures. Now, I do believe, I'm not positive on this, I'm not sure exactly how this updates, but I do know that you can just recent lectures, click on these, and it'll actually pull up and you can actually play this. Now, I haven't been able to test this, but I think you might have to have an account during the times when lectures are recorded, and then you get access to it, but I'm not sure. You might get an account just by logging on and creating an account. I don't know. But what this does, you can click play and watch the lectures. You actually see the comment stuff too. This is a really great feature. It was one of my favorite features back in the day. You would get on, you watch the pro content, you would see the comments, and then you could actually attend these live and ask questions live if you were a KGS Plus member. I've been KGS Plus a couple times throughout the years, off and on, so I thought it was a really great feature, and I wanted to share that with you guys because that is a thing that they're doing now. However, one thing that I think that I specifically took note of was, as a first step, the AGF will be hiring a software engineer to write a web-based registration model. Module. This will allow people to register from any device, including phones and tablets, and from any computer, whether it's running Java or not. So, I think this is a great first step. I really hope that they don't just stop with just that. But one of the big things about KGS that I've been kind of on the fence about for many years is the fact that they haven't really released a lot of new updates. They haven't been really keeping up with updating their stuff to modern technologies, to modern graphics, and everything else. To be fair, though, they also had a limited budget. It was a completely volunteer-based system, and now they actually have a sponsor, which is really great, but one thing I hope to see is more money going into hiring developers and putting money back into the server to improve the server's development. So why I think this is such a big deal isn't that you can just register from any device, because if you can't play on any device, it doesn't really make that big of a difference to me personally. Maybe you'd like it, maybe you don't. But what I like to see is that they're actually getting software engineers in there to do stuff. And I think that's a great first step, is just showing that stuff is being done. Once stuff gets done, just add on one more feature at a time over the next couple years, and maybe KGS will be taking off again and showing a lot of progress and get a lot of people back. So I think that's really, really great. Hopefully they don't just stop with the registration process. Hopefully they actually revamp the whole thing. I know there is Shin KGS, which if you don't know, shin.gokgs.com is an online web client that isn't really being updated at the moment, but it was really cool when it was. It's basically KGS with modern graphics and being able to play on KGS from a web browser, just like OGS. And I thought that was really, really cool. But it does miss it is missing a lot of features that KGS has. So unfortunately, it's not really usable for me personally, aside from just playing games, which is great. But I do a lot of teaching games and stuff on there, which isn't quite user friendly. Anyway, I didn't talk about what they don't have yet. I'm talking about what they're doing, what they're starting, and I think this is a great first step. And hopefully, this will not be the last step. And hopefully, we will see much more out of KGS in the near future. So I think it's worth keeping an eye on. So yeah, there's that post right here. You can go to usgo.org and find this post. And I should be able to put this in the description below the video. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.